Welcome to the Interstellar Alliance Social Experiment, Step 5, the Volunteer Corps. This step involves you becoming more involved with your society in service to humanity in beneficial ways.
Hello, Tadeo.
Nania.
We have so many wonderful questions from our viewers.
All right.
Okay, the first one is, can you talk about how the idea of service relates to ideas like sacrifice, giving things away, or doing things we might not want to do in some ways? Is that part of it sometimes, of compromising, of giving something up in some way? Or should authentic service always feel easy and natural?
Always easy and natural. We are not talking about sacrifice in that sense. Sacrifice would be to let go of a part of the self that you might actually need to be able to perform the services for others. So it's not about sacrifice. It's not about giving up a part of yourself that is important for you to retain, to be yourself, your authentic self. When you are being of service as your authentic self, when you are helping as your authentic self, it will always be smooth and easy and giving in a loving way. It is not about the idea of feeling deprived. If you feel deprived, then you are not necessarily going about it in a way that is actually service.
Okay, thank you. Is service something that we need or should surrender and give ourselves away to and do for free? Or is it all right to be paid and supported for our services? What's the role or distinction between volunteering versus the forms of service where we are working and getting paid?
It is absolutely fine to be paid for the services that you provide. When we talk about the idea of volunteering, it is mostly for the purpose of getting you to step outside your normal routine, getting you to start investigating and exploring what other connections you may not ordinarily think of making with people, with situations, to be able to expand your view and your perspective of what other people are going through in situations that might be unusual for you were you to simply continue in your normal routine. So the idea of the volunteering that we are talking about is to sort of get you outside yourself, outside your normal routines, to explore something new and different, where you can be of great help, be of great service to others in a new and unusual way, especially for people on your planet who experience things like depression. It is one of the strongest ways that you can get out of your depression is by suddenly going into a voluntary situation where you now have to help other people who may be going through similar things, or even things that are more difficult or more strenuous than what you have been going through, so that you can gain some perspective and understand your relationship to the idea of the situations that those people may be experiencing. This is primarily the reason why we suggest the idea of the Interstellar Alliance Volunteer Corps.